Alright, so let's have a look at The Others. So, The Others, it's a horror board game by Eric M. Lang. It's made, it's on a Kickstarter a while ago by Cool Mini or Not. And they have Gillian Games and Studio McWay making this. So, at the back of this box you can see game contents, 47 highly detailed miniatures, 10 city tiles, 6 boards of Sin player, 8 hero dashboards, 7 storyboards, 70 cards, 88 cardboard tokens, 27 Scopes plastic tokens, 8 colored bases, 14 custom dice and 1 rulebook. Okay, so let's just read this story. Our darkest secrets have manifested. Our inner monsters now roam the streets, the others. The sins that once tormented our souls are poised to consume the entire world. All that stands against this nightmare is faith. We must fight fire with fire and pray the flames of corruption do not engulf us all. Alright, so The Others is a horror board game for 2 to 5 players. One player controls the nightmarish forces of sin, trying to consume the ancient city of heaven. The rest control the agents of faith, a paranormal organization employing unorthodox heroes to stand against the monstrous invasion. The sin forces of both pride and sloth contained in this box, as well as the 3 different types of acolytes, each bring a completely different challenge to the hero players, as they face the apocalypse across 7 different stories with unique maps. While the same player uses the powers of others to annihilate the faith of agents, the hero players need to cooperate, use the city to their advantage, and even dabble in the seduction, be prepared or be consumed. So pretty serious things here. So here you can see how the tiles go together and everything. So yeah, let's just open this bad boy. Alright, so pretty much this is what you get, a rulebook. Let's see. So the first thing you have is an interview with a killer. So right from the start it's pretty grim. So yeah, this is a story. I'm not going to read it now. And here is the content of the rules and what the game components are. You can see them all in its glory and great art. Here's a doctor, so if you are ill, don't call the doctor, eat an apple. Here is a guy that is pretty sick. Oh shit. And here's one of the agents, the faith agents, looking real cool, snazzy. And yeah, so they are really wicked. This. So yeah, I'm not going to go into the rules. Mostly just overlook what's inside this box, and of course looking at the lovely miniatures. So yeah, it's a really grim and strange art to this. So yeah, it's pretty dark. The horror. Alright, so let's just watch the rest of the content. This is tokens that you have to push out to use. And let's see, let's just open this. And there you go. So this is just a push up, push outs. And you can see good thickness of this. I would prefer this to be hard plastic, and probably can get hard plastic in the Kickstarter somewhere. I haven't read it, to be fair. Let's see. Heaven's Last Stand. So here is the boards and how you build them up. Map A and B to have some variation, and the rules for that scenario. And the Darkness Within, Battlegrounds of Souls, Heaven in Flames, beast we become, into the breach, rise of the Hell Club. So yeah, pretty grim stuff. So it's really interesting, and right off the bat you can see this bad boy. So okay, let's look at this card maybe. We're going to open them, and some dice here. So okay, so here you have the Sin Players, I guess, dice, because there are evil symbols on it, and Faith probably is dice here. Really okay looking. Yeah, good weight to them. So yeah, they are functioning. And the cards. So let's just look at some of them. The Tainted one. And Slightly Troubled. So this is the dark past. Probably when things doesn't go as planned, you have to draw from this. I'm just guessing. The upgrades. So you have cool upgrades like Brutality, cool art, Holy Water, Kevlin suit. So there is a good variety of things to put on. Inner Mastery. Cool. It's just a lot of really fluffy stuff here. Get you in the mood. Ice Blade. Cool. Okay, cool upgrades. Cyber Legs. Come on, that's cool. And let's see. Here you have some from the Sloth upgrade. Probably things you have to do as the Sin player. And you have Pride cards as well. So yeah, okay, let's look at this card. Alright, so I'm guessing this is probably Sloth. Some effects you can draw. And Pride. Oh, that was cool art. Now this is probably something else, because they have some arts here too. And the Faith deck. We Become You. Cool. So you can see some of the art is repeating, but yeah, so that's the cards. Alright, so the miniatures, I'm going to do a slideshow at the end, so watch out for that. Okay, so next up is this things that once per turn does stuff. So there's a reminder for the dashboard, and some good cards for the monsters, Pride and Sloth, and what they do. And here is the Apocalypse track, so that's probably very bad. Number 7. Alright, and some of the hero dashboards, I do believe they're called. So you have this one, and you can push this out. Stop. Yep. Shapeshift. Rose. Brad. Catch Busy. Rocco. Trolley. Morgana. And Carl. And Leith. So, wonder why they do like that. Alright, and these are the tiles for the maps I showed you a while ago. So they are marked, so S10 and so on and so on. So you build your map out of this. And it's a good thick cardboard, and it's a really nice art on the tiles. Here's probably a little what the tile does for you when you are in it. Alright, so before the slideshow I just have to show you one while I'm holding it. So every miniature is pre-built and pre-glued. So you have small gaps you probably want to do liquid green stuff or matte varnish or something put in between there. Look at that butt. Yeah, so it's but it's a really good details on it. It's a soft plastic, so yeah, I think they are going to be pretty fun to paint up. I can see to dry brush or airbrush this is probably the easiest route out, but yeah, to get your highlights and everything correct, because that's lots of small things you have to pick up with your brush. But okay, so let's have a look at the miniatures, and that's it. This is the others. All right.
Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue y la casa de la bachata. Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón, a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue, la casa de la bachata.